Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I did this crazy ribbon pour. First I'm going to show you how I test the consistency of my paint to make sure that they're all relatively the same distancy, thickness, whatever you want to call it. So I got them all mixed up, so I think that they're relatively close. About 1 part paint, 2.5 parts Floetrol. Dash of water if you need to get them close. So I want these colors to be just a little bit thinner than the background color, which is right here. This should be a little bit thicker, excuse me, the background color. So I'm going to hold it up for 5 seconds. 1, 2. And there you go. So you can see the biggest difference is between the gold and the magenta. So I'm going to throw a little bit of water in the gold and I'm going to stir up that magenta real good. That tends to thicken it up. I'm just going to do another drop of that there. So a drop of water in there. Stir that up, it's actually a copper metallic. And do it again. Okay, they look closer together, so I'm going to go ahead and go with that. Here I have my homemade split cup, just a plastic cup with a piece of cardboard. I'm going to be using some of this Flood Foetrol to get some cells in just the dark blue and in the copper. It's 1 drop per ounce. I got a couple ounces of paint here, so there's a couple drops in each one of these. So I'm layering my split cup here. I'm sorry it's not in frame. I'll think of that in a minute, as you'll see. Alright, so I'm loading up my split cup here and I'm layering the colors in the order that I have them on the table. I'm doing this because I have it planned out. I want to avoid having orange poured on top of blue or something like that. Otherwise it kind of gets brownish. So I'm doing it in this particular order. And there you have it. So I'm going to set that aside for now and I'm going to work on the background. This is a 15 by 30 inch Artist Loft gallery wrap canvas, making sure it's level. And it is. So I got some sun coming through the blinds there. That's what the lines are. So I'm going to speed this up. You can listen to some tunes. I'll get back to you on the other side. Alright, I'm going to torch the air bubbles. The background is ready to go. So I'm going to take my split cup, pull out the divider slowly. Wipe out the excess there. Don't want to waste that paint. And I'm ready for my ribbon pour. So there's different ways to do this. I'm starting off the edge of the canvas for starters. But if you pour with the cup up higher, it tends to make the paint ripple, I found. If you pour from a lower distance, it'll come out smoother. Now you can also jiggle your hand, which I'm doing a little bit of. but you can manipulate the pattern. Now you can see the paint is flowing out into the background, which is good. It tells you that the paint is a little thinner than the background paint. And it's not just sinking into the background paint, it's spreading out. And it makes the ribbons wider. Okay, I'm going to speed this up a little bit so we're not here all day.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, so when you go to stretching this canvas out and getting rid of the excess paint, you really have to be conscious of your pattern, what you see that you like, is to not destroy it by accident, have it go off the canvas. But you're going to need to stretch it to a certain degree just to get rid of the excess paint. So I'm getting it top to bottom how I want it, and then I'm going to go end to end to get rid of the paint, dump as much off the edge as I can. Alright, I got a little trick up my sleeve here. Gonna blot out a bunch of this color on either side and then connect the two in the middle with more black and some red. I was hoping we would get some cell action, kind of like a dump and swirl. It just didn't develop much, so that's okay. I'm just trying to get things evened up so the balance of the composition is relatively even. It's not perfect, that's for sure. It should be tipped to the right a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and put my red down. Trying to pop some air bubbles, see if I get some cells popping, but there's just a few teeny ones. There we go. Now I'm getting it more balanced, hopefully. Now I'm connecting the two areas. Now I didn't check the consistency at the beginning of the red, so I'm thinking I must have had it a little bit heavier, just a little bit thicker than the other colors, because it tends to sink into the black more. As you'll see, some of this, a lot of this red is going to disappear. So I keep adding more. Now the bright red that I used, I also put 1 drop per ounce of the Flood Foetrol into the paint, which is giving a really cool effect as it melts into the black. It's giving it a very ghostly quality that you'll be able to see when I zoom in towards the end. Now a lot of the red has disappeared, so I'm going to add some more. And I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to put a stripe of black on top of it, which should give it a very cool effect. I'm going to dump a bit of this paint off of here, go back and forth a few times. And I'll show you a close-up here. See, the red is ghostly looking because it has that Foetrol in it. Very cool. Hope you guys like this. Please remember to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I really, really appreciate it. Also, check out the Surf Zombies sometime. Bandcamp.com/surfzombies is what they tell me. So I'll see you next week. Appreciate you stopping by. Thanks a lot.